On with the show.
What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. I am one half of your dynamic duo of the nerds. I am the nerd, and you are?
Barely here.
Barely here. How you doing?
I'm fucking barely here today.
If anybody should be barely here, it should be me. I had the fucking worst day yesterday from a sleep perspective. And yesterday was like day 2 of... I would say it was a fast, but it was more or less like I didn't have anything. So normally I'll fast, but I'll pre-plan it.
Let people... Okay.
Yeah.
Side note, food in the house, just not food you can eat.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Or are willing to eat. So,
yeah.
I don't need people out there thinking that we
no
have
food
nothing here.
No, I'm just a picky bastard, and longtime listeners know, like, hey, this guy's keto, and he is fucking strict. Like, this is a lifestyle for me.
They're, like, even Sammy and I were like, well, we'll have peanut butter and jelly. There is bread.
I thought about it for, like, half a second. I'm like, shit, there's sugar and bread involved. No thanks. I just went to bed. But luckily, we found some bacon in, like, the freezer or some shit, and you and our lovely daughter were kind enough to cook me some bacon and
cook the whole goddamn package.
And I was fucking loving life, man. I was like, food, finally, this is great. But, I mean, it was like basically 2 days of fasting, and I've been having the horrible, worst fucking nights of sleep where I've been up at like 2, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Can we also say this, though? Because, like, sometimes you do things that aggravate the fucking shit out of me.
Sometimes. I thought me waking up in the morning was a bad thing.
That just, like, I just don't even know. So this was pay week. Today's Friday. So we finally made it to fucking payday. We knew these 2 weeks right here in this month we were going to struggle. Mm-hmm. Not a big deal. So at the beginning of those 2 weeks, you just throw money at Sammy. Here, put on your lunch.
Here you go, kid.
Go get some chips and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, we have to make it the next 2. This was a hard 2 weeks right here. And I'm like, well, there goes that. And then... So you're counting, literally, because you can't eat what we eat, counting fucking change to go get peanuts at the fucking gas station.
Keto, baby. It's I'm telling you, it's a lifestyle.
Which is fine, because, I mean, this is basically what you eat on a daily basis anyway. So you're literally counting quarters or whatever. Come home, and then you throw some at Sammy, and I'm like, you can't sit here.
She loves those things.
But she has shit to eat.
I know.
And then, like, oh, I'm so hungry. Well, motherfucker, you just gave her.
I know. I gave her some protein
all the fucking
in a
shit,
50-cent bag.
She's got fucking money. She's got fucking flamas.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what men do. They provide for the family first, and then just take whatever's left over.
You threw that bag of peanuts down the hallway at her, and I'm just like,
I heard you yell. You were like, you fucking ass.
Like, there goes his fucking dinner.
Well, she likes the same peanuts I like, those hot ones at the gas station, But this is the reason why I was in such a hole, because I had it planned out, because I've been talking about these fucking loans I've been wanting to get rid of for the past couple of years since the whole COVID thing. They fucked us all. I mean, the whole country was fucked, and we were fucked in a way where we took out some loans. Well, I did in my name. I've been trying to pay these fucking things off, and it's always like something comes up, something happens, there's a house emergency, the kids need something for school, we got to do this, got to do that. So I was finally this year, I'm like, this is the fucking end of these damn things. Once I get my income tax, I'm paying these fucking things off. So I even dipped into my last paycheck from a couple weeks ago to pay this fucking thing off. Paid debt free, and I'm so fucking happy, but I had to starve.
So the loans were paid off this year with the income tax. And I think, wasn't it last year?
I don't know what the hell.
With income tax.
We were supposed to do it last year, and then I don't know.
Last year income tax went to something else, and you're like, next year, income tax is all ours.
Fucking did it this year, though, man. So, I mean, I'm just happy to be out of this shit. Because
I'm waiting.
The bank system's collapsing. Everything's collapsing around the country.
I'm waiting for the year where income tax is going to be...
Well, we already know. It's next year.
But
there's nothing in the way. But I am fucking incredibly excited, though, because it is Friday, and I finally got some substance in my belly, and I feel great. I got caffeine again. Everything's fucking great. No more debt. And it was worth it, because I normally fast anyway, but I like to do it on my own terms when I know, like, hey, if I'm going to break it, I can. This one I couldn't. And that was the whole mental aspect of it was fucking me up. But I've been sleeping really bad. I've been waking up at like 2 in the morning and falling back asleep at like 6 and woken up at like 6:30 because I have to get ready for work and whatnot. Been a rough couple of nights. And yesterday I had that same faint feeling that I had when I fell in the shower that day. I got I shit you not. I was what the fuck was it? So we were on a split from work. So it was like in the middle of 12 and 4, and I was watching that You show because You came out. I'm going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. I finished it. I got up out of the bed, and you know how when you stand up, it's like the blood rush into your head or whatever. You got that black like dots you can't really see too well. It's like you feel like your vision's going. And I almost fell out again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me? And luckily it went away quick. And I was just really tired. And last night, you know, like after we're done with everything, I'm fucking laying in bed. It's like 10:15, and I was just fighting to keep my eyes awake. It was just like they were just shut, and I didn't know what that. Like I felt like I was like slipping away. I'm like, I've never been so fucking tired in my life. Did you ever have that feeling like when you're so tired, you're like dead fucking tired, and you just feel yourself slipping away? And plus, I was fucking high and malnourished. So I thought,
oh my God.
I thought I was fucking dying last night, man. I was laying in bed and I feel myself slipping. I'm like, am I dying or falling asleep? What the fuck is going on?
We are going to invest in Life Alert for you.
Well, we have an Apple Watch, as you can see. I'm not wearing it.
But you don't wear it.
I know, I'm a fucking bastard.
You purposely started using an Apple Watch because you thought you were dying constantly. And you don't wear it.
I know. It's fucked up, man.
Where is it?
Been up to?
Underneath the bed?
It's somewhere. It's somewhere. It's next to my phone somewhere. Probably out in the car. What the hell you been up to?
Let's see. My body is in like severe pain. Doesn't want to do a damn thing today. I did a shit ton of raking this week over 2 days. That sucked by myself. When it was fucking freezing out there freaking raking up this yard because I had to pick up for the dogs because we were getting our first mow of the season. So, and can't see anything with the freaking leaves out there because we're surrounded by trees. So I was, oh my God, my body hurts so much. So for 2 days I was raking the backyard, and then yesterday I was picking up the fucking backyard, the hose and moving things around and all that crap. And now my body is just like, fuck you, I don't want to do anything. It's not used to moving, man. My body's not used to doing anything. I am in so much pain, and literally all it was yard work for a couple days.
Your fucking body was half atrophied from sitting on that fucking couch watching TV for months.
It's like, I don't know what's happening. This isn't normal. You need to sit back down. So,
I mean, like, you are on that couch so much that when we go to the store for more than an hour, the cops are already at our door because the couch calls and like, just wonders where the fuck you are. I thought you were kidnapped or something might have been wrong. So the couch is even calling the cops now. It's like, where the fuck is she? She's supposed to be on me. Separation anxiety. Like, you look like you want to choke me.
Other than that, I just been watching One Tree Hill, which is sad because I'm in the middle of season 6 now, which means I'm coming to the end.
Well, you were recommended another show. You recommended Smallville and some other stuff, right?
Smallville was brought up.
I don't know if you'd like that one. I'm like 50-50 on it with you.
But if he's not fucking Superman, like it's Smallville.
He is. I mean, he's Clark Kent. He's got the power slowly but surely. He slowly gets them throughout the seasons.
Oh, okay.
But he fights it. I mean,
how many seasons is that?
It's like fucking 10 probably. I don't know. It's there. It's a lot from what I remember.
Superman and Lois came back. Like, I have shows I need to catch up on. So when I'm done with One Tree Hill, which I'm not interrupting it. The show is really good. I'm just gonna watch all the way through. When I'm done with that, I got Ted Lasso to catch up on, The Challenge to catch up on. Like, great. Like, I have all my shows that I have to catch up on. So I'll have stuff to watch for a little bit, but the show is good, and it's only got 3 more seasons left, and it sucks.
Well, you like Gotham, right?
Yeah, Gotham was good.
And they basically fucked Batman's whole storyline up completely.
Gotham was good. I think there was a couple things I didn't like about it. Like, it wasn't... But it passed the time.
I mean, Superman fights... Superman, he's not even Superman, but Clark Kent fights Doomsday in the fucking Smallville show.
But he's a kid.
Exactly. It makes no sense. I mean, you have to not be a Superman fan to like the show. You have to be like, I don't like superheroes, and I kind of like the guy with the S on his chest. I don't really know much about him. Let me watch the show. You would like it then. If you're a comic book purist, see, like me, I love comics too much, and I love the core material too much. My brain would refuse me to ever like that show because it makes no sense. It's like, none of this shit happened in Smallville to Clark Kent. None of this shit happened to him. and they just based the whole show off of fucking shit that they made up with iconic villains that Superman fought, not Clark Kent in Smallville. So I don't even know what the fuck that show's all about. I can see you liking it, but I can see you hating it too. It's like a 50-50 like coin flip for you, because I can see you liking it because it's a teeny bopper show, and it does involve the characters you already know. It's just not in the way that things were envisioned originally for Superman's character. So if you lean towards the teeny bopper side, where you just enjoy that kind of shit, you're going to love it. But if you lean towards the more traditional comic book shit, you're going to fucking loathe every second of it, like me. Because it's got that Gotham thing where, like, Jim Gordon is beating everybody Batman struggled to beat when he became a superhero. So it's like, what the fuck? Why didn't Gordon just become Batman then in Gotham? It just, they fucked up the timeline. So, I don't know. You going to give it a shot at least?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know where the hell that's streaming. I would have to look into that.
Our site. It's streaming now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could look there.
So you want to tell people how fucking pitiful we are? Seriously. And I think people are going to take their low opinion of us even lower after I tell them how pitiful we are. Why?
What do we do now?
Because we got some mail the other day that was intended for our neighbor.
Christ.
And this was about 3 days ago. And no, we did not open the person's mail. We don't do that. But we had a conundrum because it's the person to the right of us who are the vampire couple who all of a sudden are always out there fucking always trying to talk to us now. For like 3 years of living there, never fucking saw their faces. They never left their fucking house. All of a sudden, they're always out there. They're like waving at us. They're making eye contact or trying to make eye contact. Tried to talk to us a couple of times. They talked to you once. They tried talking to me once. And all of a sudden, we get their fucking mail. And I'm like, fucking hey, we got to bring this over to them. And then we're like, all right. And then we're trying to build the courage up. So that's one day that passed of us having this mail in our house.
This is so stupid.
And then the next day, I had this bright idea. I'm like, hey, you know what we could just do? We could just put this in our mailbox and put the flag up as if we're mailing it out. So the mail person will come, take it, look at it, and be like, what the fuck? How weird is this? And just deliver it to the house next door where it should have gone in the first place. So we did that. That's day 2 of us having the mail. And now day 3, they came and they took the mail, didn't they?
Yeah, the mail's gone.
Did you watch the mail person? Did they just look, shake their head, and just drop it off next door?
No, I'm thinking they put it in whatever their little basket is.
Oh my goodness, that's fucking terrible.
Probably brought it to the post office and it's going to get shipped back.
Oh my god.
I don't know. But
probably nothing important. But I'm not going to knock on someone's door. I mean, like, that's a neighborly thing to do. I don't want to be neighborly. I want as much of a fucking barrier between me and every other person in the world.
The other day, you picked it up and you're like, oh, we still have the neighbor's mail. And I'm like, yeah, just do it. Because you're like, should we do it? Should we do it? I'm like, just go out and do it. And you're like, okay. And I thought you were just going to walk across the lawn and put it in their thing. Yeah. I watch out the window. You put it in our mailbox.
Put the flag up.
I'm just like, oh my god.
Give it back to the mail person, man. Fuck that shit.
So, yeah. But I did open the mailbox. We don't have it anymore.
It's weird because the way my brain works is if someone knocked on the door and we're like, here, we got your mail by accident, neighbor.
That's happened once.
But I would think that they took our mail intentionally to have a reason to knock on their door to fucking bother me. That's just how fucked up my mind is.
Okay, see, that's messed up.
That's how fucked up my mind is. I'm like, this motherfucker went in our mailbox, took it home, and then brought it back so we could talk to us. This motherfucker. But that's just how I am, though. But, I finished watching You, like I mentioned. Season 4, the second half of it. It went really quick, and I'll give this show a lot of credit before I bash it, because season 4 was fucking terrible. They paced the show very, very well. They get shit done. They don't hold on to secrets for long. Shit comes out. Things happen. Every episode, there's something that makes you want to watch the next one. This season, they got rid of one of my favorite characters, and I already talked about the girl that he was with in season 2 and 3. It was fucking amazing, and they got rid of her. So I just had a hard time adjusting to this one. Plus, he's in a different country, the accents and all that shit. I just didn't like the scenario this time around. It ended pretty well. It kept my interest throughout. It just wasn't the best show. If it doesn't come back, I won't care. It was just one of those. If people like mysteries and drama shows, they would probably like this one. So I would definitely give it a shot. The first couple of seasons are really, really well written. The last one was just kind of crappy, and Netflix hasn't decided if they're going to renew it or not yet. So I'm not too sure there. If they do, I would watch it. If they don't, I won't care. If I had to give that show a final number, I would probably give it like a 7 or 8 out of a 10. No, I would say...
Why do you do that?
I would say 7.
Supposed to be out of 5.
Oh, out of 5, I would give like a 3.5 out of 5. So we'll just do 5 stars then. I would say 3.5. It's a really good show. It is. It's a freaking good show, man. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It's just this last one didn't do it for me. I don't know. I didn't watch anything else, so I'm going to be watching a couple of movies. I forgot the names of them already, but when I do watch them, I'll be like, all right, this is some good stuff to watch. A couple new things on Netflix popped up, which is actually really ramping up the content lately. You seeing Netflix doing a lot more shit lately?
Dude, for the past week, I have been doing nothing but this.
That's right. You got to get off of that fucking show, man.
I'm almost done. 3.5 seasons. It's very sad. I'm almost there. Yeah. It's coming to an end. But like our website has Shazam up there now.
Oh yeah.
It has Scream up there. Mm-hmm. It has the Creed movie up there. So it has all the movies that I'm waiting to see.
So you're watching all of those.
But I'll be watching all three.
Shazam, I think, for me.
Creed, I'll be leaving for last because I'm still a little pissed off Rocky's not in it, not even a cameo. But I'll end up watching it. I just got to wait for an HD version.
Stallone.
Whatever, man.
My kids ain't gonna eat.
I don't care, man.
My kids ain't gonna eat. I spent all the money on Pamela Anderson.
Should have had a fucking cameo in there somewhere. I don't give a shit. But
oh my goodness, that's fucking awful, man. He was the one that wanted to buy Pamela Anderson like a house or some shit. Then he said, "You can be my number one girl." Hey, old Mick, then we'll go get the girl. All right, but there's a big fight. Speaking of fights, because Rocky, Leon Edwards is fighting Kamaru Usman this week, and that's the big fight I'm waiting for.
Are you excited?
Not really.
That's a big fight.
It's a fucking massive fight because
I have no idea.
Listen, you bitch. So Usman is this guy who was fucking unbeatable for a time, right? He was unbeatable. He was about to break all these records, and he was one of those cool, like the guy was in Black Panther movie and shit. He was like fucking like big star. He was wearing all these cool silk outfits in public, looking like a fucking idiot. But I mean, there were silk outfits and sunglasses. This guy was a fucking superstar. Fought this guy Leon Edwards. He was kicking his fucking ass the whole fight. Leon just lands one fucking kick, and that's all it takes. Flatlined this motherfucker late in the fight, like the fourth, flatlined him, like dead to the fucking guy was out fucking cold. Beat him. I was so fucking, and I remember staying up for that fight. That was awesome. I was so hyped up after that because you see something like that where the underdog just comes back and wins with this miracle, like Hail Mary fucking blow. It's just a great feeling. So that fight's on. He's getting a rematch, and you know what? This guy's coming back. He's pissed. I don't like Leon's chances. He landed a lucky kick. Could he do it again? Of course. I mean, anybody who's anybody in life has a chance against anybody in a fight. Because all it takes is one lucky... You could close your eyes and throw a fucking left-handed punch and hit somebody. Look at Biff in Back to the Future. Remember Marty's dad knocked him out with that blind punch? He was the weakest dude and he knocked him out. Anybody has a fighting chance is what I'm trying to say here. I think Leon Edwards could win. Is he going to? I wouldn't bet any money on it because...
Freaking Biff.
I mean, Usman was fucking lighting his ass up in that last fight. He just got caught, and I don't think he gets caught again, so I'm staying up for some UFC this Saturday. No, I'm not. That fucking if anybody has a better website, please, voicesofmiserypodcast at gmail.com. I need a good streaming site that doesn't buffer a lot.
All streaming sites are going to buffer because it's live.
I don't know. I think our friend Jay Hall's fucking holding that shit to his chest because he did mention a site, and I was like, "What's the site?" Wait, fucking rumor has it. I'm waiting to this day for that website. Rumor has it. Just fucking waiting. I didn't have a beard when I asked. That's all I'm trying to say here. Now I got a full one. All right, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Not really, man.
Any other bullshit?
I'm sick of talking to you.
I know, man. This is the longest we've been in the same room. Since Monday's show.
Sick of looking at your face.
Since Wednesday's show. I know you hate me.
Oh, God.
All right, well, why don't you tell our good friends out there what they can do with themselves over the weekend while I get over the mental scars you
watch some TV. It's good for you.
Don't listen to her.
Today's March 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, shit. I forgot to say. Yeah. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, and happy Women's Month. It's all the real women. They got pussies and we're born with them.
Oh, God.
Not the ones that are pussies that want to be them.
Okay, well, it's Campfire Girls Day, you jackass.
That was a good line.
Corned Beef and Cabbage Day. Doctor-Patient Trust Day. Evacuation Day. Evacuation Day observed. National Day of Action Against Bullying and Violence. National Preschool Teachers Appreciation Day. Red Nose Day. St. Patrick's Day. Submarine Day. Transit Driver Appreciation Day and World Sleep Day. Let's hope I can fucking sleep. That would be great. March 18th. Get off of Discord, you motherfucker. Everything keeps going on.
All right, you go ahead.
March 18th is Forgive Me and Dad Day. Mom and Dad Day. Goddess of Fertility Day. International Sports Car Racing Day. Maple Syrup Day. National Awkward Moments Day. National Corn Dog Day. National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. National Quilting Day. National Sloppy Joe Day. Oatmeal Cookie Day. Play the Recorder Day. Save the Panther Day. Supreme Sacrifice Day. And Worldwide Quilting Day.
Can I just throw something out there real quick?
You like oatmeal cookies.
Is there anything better than a fucking out the oven, still warm oatmeal cookie? Like, holy fucking shit, man.
An oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oh, even better. They're so fun. You know what oatmeal cookies I even liked? The fake ones you get at the store that were oatmeal. They were hard. They were like disc that had a circle in the middle and they had like a white frosting on them.
Yeah.
Those, oh my fucking God. They were so cheap, but holy shit, man. That's, God damn it. Why do I gotta be high when we record these fucking things? Now you bring up all this food. I'm fucking starving now.
March 9th, and he did eat today.
I did. I had some bacon and eggs, people.
March 19th. You're always fucking hungry.
What do you think? I gotta fuel this thing. I gotta fuel this thing.
Certified Nurses Day. Clients Day. International Clients Day. Let's Laugh Day. Mothering Sunday. National Chocolate Caramel Day. National Poultry Day. Operation Iraqi Freedom Day. St. Joseph's Day and Swallow's Return to San Juan Capistrano Day.
What the fuck?
I don't know, but...
Well, someone's celebrating that day, even if you didn't tell them about it. That's how important that day is somewhere.
The Swallows are returning to San Juan Capistrano.
Oh, okay, the swallows. Okay, like the birds.
Swallows, yeah.
Okay.
Ugly ass fucking birds.
They're ugly motherfuckers. But they swallow, so that's all that matters in life. Was that it for your days?
Was that it? You were on Discord the whole time. I listed like 50 things.
Oh, well, I gotta talk to the people, man. I gotta say hi to our friends. Just like our friends over at Built Bar want to say hi to you and tell you that was their favorite segment of the show. And boy, are they happy it's Friday because they get to hang out and party and celebrate the success of their latest bar, the White Chocolate Cookies and Cream Bar. Oh my God. Listen, man, every time they put one out, I'm always saying this, and I'm not lying, man. Their bars get better and better. They're not going to get better than the brownie fudge puff, but they're getting better, people. And I'm telling you what, the brownie batter puff. I told you I'm pretty high right now, and I could go for a brownie batter puff bar. But we're talking about the White Chocolate Cookies and Cream, very high in protein, very low in carbs, very low in sugar, but very high in taste because they use the finest chocolate out there in the world, baby. Some white chocolate is very good and very arousing, from what I'm telling you. I mean, I'm just saying, it's white chocolate. Who doesn't get aroused by white chocolate? So get it for yourself and for your lady. Tell them the nerd sent you. Use our code VOMShow at built.com. Did they mention earlier on that they love your segment? Okay, I just wanted to check in with you. What's today's date?
The 17th.
Today's March 17th, which means someone's celebrating a birthday. Thank you for setting me up here. So happy birthday to you from the Voices of Misery in Florida Man. This Florida man, he's a son of a bitch. This man was peeing all over a room, attacked a Good Samaritan who tried to stop him. This happened in Melbourne, Florida, where a drunk Florida man thanked a Good Samaritan who gave him a place to stay when he couldn't get home by peeing all over his bedroom and then attacking him.
I remember this story too.
I'm telling you, time's flying, man. It really is. The victim said he was at a party in downtown Melbourne on Saturday when he met Colin Geeb, who he described as a friend of a friend. Geeb, 23, was drunk. He didn't have a way to get home and couldn't provide his address, so the victim took him back to his place so he could have a safe place to be. No, he didn't. He brought him home because he's like, I got a drunk guy here. I've always wanted to experiment. And that's what he was thinking. The victim allowed Geeb to sleep in his room. Sunday morning, the victim heard noises from the house and found Geeb peeing everywhere in the room. Police said the victim repeatedly asked Geeb to leave, but Geeb wouldn't and instead became upset and turned violent. He came at me with his penis out and attacked me, the victim said, according to the affidavit. Geeb, who was 6 feet tall and 170 pounds, we don't know about his penis size, punched the man multiple times, attempted to choke him, and pushed him into a wall before the victim was able to wrestle Geeb out the front door and call police. When asked about the incident, Geeb said, "You heard the whole story, there's nothing I need to tell you," and asked, "Why am I even here?" According to the authorities, police said they found blood at the front door, holes in the wall, and a room saturated with urine. I mean, who hasn't done that when you're I mean, seriously, I've done it before. When I was drunk, super drunk back in my old drinking days, it didn't happen often. But just getting up and just standing in a corner and peeing and then flushing an imaginary toilet.
Idiots.
I think every guy's done that. Every guy that drinks.
Fucking morons.
I'm so glad I gave that shit up as long ago as I have, because, man, those are some shitty days. I don't know. It's like you wake up and you just fucking go to a corner and you're like, I'm in the bathroom. And that's probably what this guy did. He was in a strange house he's never been in before, so I can't blame him for doing this. I mean, like, you fucking drink, you wake up, blackout drunk, and you're like, you look around, you're in a strange room. What the fuck do? You have to pee, and you don't want to leave the room because you might be in some fucking dude's dungeon with some executioner hood on with a fucking axe in his hand wanting to chop your fucking head off.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You're so dramatic with everything.
Well, think about that. How scary would that be? You're fucking passed out drunk. Like blackout drunk, where you don't even remember what you did the night before. You wake up in some random place you don't recognize. And you're like, holy shit, there's no bars. Okay, so I'm not in jail, but I'm in someone's house. Why the fuck am I... Wait, my ass isn't sore. Okay, I haven't been raped.
Oh my god.
My keys are in my pocket. My wallet's here. What the fuck do I do? I mean, you don't open that door and just expect to see somebody. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, I don't know who the fuck you are.
So, just piss on the floor?
I mean, your first thing's to piss. You're like, I gotta piss because I've been drinking all night. So you piss on the floor. And he's too afraid to leave because he doesn't know what's on the other side of that wall.
Listen,
I'm going to go be this guy's attorney. If he's still in jail, I'm going to go get his ass out. That's a pretty strong argument.
Oh, God.
You ready to get some topics?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start this one off here. This came from our friend Stacy on Twitter. Transgender HHS official.
Fuck off.
Gender-affirming care will be normalized, is their statement. And you know what? I believe him. I believe him. I really do. I feel like everything the left is pushing is inevitable unless we fight it. And there's not many people out there saying what needs to be said out there. So, I mean, people that have the power to even stop this aren't. So it is inevitable. It's just a really fucking scary thought. So Dr. Rachel Levine, the Transgender Assistant Secretary for Health for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, saluted gender-affirming care, saying that in the near future, such practices will be normalized. Levine, who stated on the Connecticut Children's Grand Rounds podcast that gender-affirming care had the highest support of the Biden administration, slammed the harsh criticism of medical professionals who advocate for gender-affirming care, which can include such radical practices as removing genitals. I think these attacks are ideologically and politically motivated, Levine charged, ignoring the profound concern expressed by many people that such care damages children. I think they're being done for primarily political purposes throughout the country. So Rachel Levine is saying by 2024 this is going to be legal everywhere, gender-affirming care for children, where no matter what the age is, if you identify, you can get the surgeries done. 2024. They're trying to say this is going to be a law everywhere. And you know what? I mean, at the rate we're going, I don't see how he's wrong. It's just, it's fucked up. It's horrible to think that this is the way this future's going, but it's the way it is. People aren't even trying to stop this shit, you know? There's only a handful of states, and so Ron DeSantis got like 13 states to sign on to this bill to basically like fight against this stuff. I was reading through the states, you know, you got Alabama, Arkansas, you got Georgia's in there. I was so disappointed to not see our state there. South Carolina, I was expecting our name to be there, and I looked it over 3 times, I'm like, where the fuck's South Carolina? So, it's just a scary thought that even South Carolina hasn't signed on to this shit, that maybe this is inevitable. I mean, you only got 13 states right now that Governor DeSantis, hopefully future President DeSantis, has going against this whole thing. So that means, I'm no mathematician, but if you got 13 states out of 50, there's 37 states for this shit, which means it's going to be pretty much a standard operation for these kids to go get fucking mutilated. And these kids, it's just fucked up how under the age of 18... before your brain is even fully formed and functioned, before you even know who the fuck you're going to be or what your personality is going to be for the rest of your life, you can make a life-changing decision that's irreversible, that you can never get back. That often leads to suicide once you get it, because it's like these people are so fucking depressed all the time. There was a 35-year-old guy. He's a gay guy. He was an actor. He was just on TMZ. He was 35 years old. He's on the front page today. I forgot his name. He just passed away because he was hiding some secrets or some shit. I don't know. But he committed suicide. It seems like something going on with the community itself, where the people in that community are just so unhappy with life and themselves that they go to the extreme to get this fucking attention. That could possibly be why a lot of them commit suicide. I don't know. The answer is not to tell these people that what they're doing is right. and to tell them we should all fucking love and embrace them and force their fucking bullshit on everybody else. That's not the way this should be handled. You got to find out why they're killing themselves, man. They're unfucking happy people, and it's really fucked up. And you see it, like, people that are really depressed, and I can tell you as a depressed person, can fake it really well when they want to pretend they're happy. You would never know. Like, the liveliest person at the club could be the most depressed person that wakes up and puts a gun in their fucking mouth every morning, you know? Like, that's the way it is. You can go from one extreme to the next. It goes hand in hand, depression and bipolar. It's like a mask or shield you can put on, you know? And it's just really sad, man, that these fucking people are being told that everything they're doing is great, and they're just fucking dying in record numbers. Like, suicides are going up, everything, man. It's so fucking sick. And the ones that do survive will never reproduce. They'll never know the joy of being a parent because they cut off their fucking genitals. It's just really fucked up, man. And they're going against everything that they should be told to love. Like, love who you are, love what you're born with, love everything about yourself. It's just fucked up, man. Like, that's how I grew up. That's how you grew up, right? Your parents were telling you, hey, you are perfect the way you are. What makes you different makes you great. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're good at this, I'm good at this. Let's teach each other. Let's just become better together. It's just, the whole thing is fucked up now. They broke the system, and they broke people's minds, their spirits, and their wills. And they're trying to force this shit down our throats, and it's fucking working. It's so sad. It really is, man. That's why I always try to say, if you like what you hear from us, it's fucking, you know, spread the show to your friends, people that may be on the fence. Maybe hearing it from a fucking idiot like me will make sense, as opposed to hearing some fucking dude throw big words at you and shit, and, well, this is you know, it just doesn't resonate with some people, you know, and we need more people like us out there, is what I'm trying to say. You got anything to add to that?
Nope.
No? Mm-mm. You just want them to love you, that's all.
No, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right, well, let's lighten the mood here. Sherry wanted me to let you know.
Oh, God.
Because you guys, I don't know, I've been trying to get you two together, and you just don't even fucking like each other anymore. You only talk through me, which is the weirdest thing. Sherry wanted me to let you know that, you know, she's been listening to the show, and me and you don't do anything together.
Yeah.
We do shit together. We do nothing together.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she found something that we can do together as a couple. And
I highly doubt that.
And she gave me an idea here. This couple that was arrested for stealing a fire hydrant in Mobile, Alabama. 2 people in Alabama are facing multiple charges after stealing a fire hydrant, according to police. The Mobile Police Department said officers received a call shortly before 5:30 a.m. on Thursday about people stealing a fire hydrant in front of a Regions bank. So responding officers notified the suspect vehicle and conducted a traffic stop. Police said they found the fire hydrant in the truck, along with a firearm and drugs. Police arrested 43-year-old Keith Haley and 39-year-old Carla Fry. So first-degree theft charges and carrying a concealed weapon. And
what were they going to do with it? Put it in front of their house? Bring it in the house as a decoration? What the hell were they going to do?
This is Mobile, Alabama. A fucking fire hydrant is basically a swimming pool down there. So it's a bath, a swimming pool. It's where they get their water.
But it needs to be hooked up, man. So they obviously stole it as a decoration type thing.
They're also from Alabama, so they just think it works. You could just take a fire hydrant and place it there, and water will just come out of it magically. They're not the smartest down there.
You just pissed off a whole damn state.
No, they know I love them. They know I love them.
That's horrible.
You can't get mad at me. Come
I think
on.
that's cool though. That's a random ass thing to steal.
Yeah.
Fire hydrant of all fucking things.
You know, you just plug the thing in, it just works. You just plug it in. How can the water, they're like knocking on it? Let's blow on it like a Nintendo game. They're going, where's the water? All right, what do you got?
Hold on.
Oh boy, I guess I'll go again, everyone. You want to hear a twisted tale about some students that were disgusted after their classmates were caught on video repeatedly using the N-word.
You all right?
This was a school in Texas. The Texas school is under fire after a video of students chanting racial slurs, including the N-word, surfaced. Now, community members want the students involved expelled and the president of the district's board of trustees to resign. It really makes my stomach ache and sick that we have students in 2023 feel that they can actually put a race hatred video together, said Grand Prairie NAACP president Angela Lucky Vaughn in a Facebook Live video this week. What's more disturbing is that the principal, the president of the school board, you have to step up and you have to take appropriate actions. So basically the school's saying we're dealing with kids. I mean, like what more can what can we do to these kids? So if they're not making any rush judgment, they're investigating things thoroughly. That's all they're asking for is time right now.
Kids are so stupid.
Yeah, I know. So
kids
this is the video.
So dumb, man. Like we were all dumb in school.
Like,
you're just so stupid and immature. You think you're fucking being cool. You're just being dumb. Like it's just so stupid.
Well, we were teenagers in the 90s.
Yeah.
The N-word was thrown around freely. I mean, but it was not in a derogatory term. That was when it became like a term of endearment. Mm-hmm. And you would see like white kids using it with each other. Yeah. Like, yo, that's my N. But like they weren't meaning it in a bad way. It's all about the context, the way you're using a word. That's how you mean it. Like, the word fuck is perfect. Like, if I'm looking at a hot chick, I want to fuck her. Or there's some hot bitch that turns you down. You say, man, fuck her. It's the same word. It means two different things, right? So that's the way it was used. These kids were using it wrong completely, because this is the video. It was obtained by CBS Texas, where students can be seen in a classroom at John A. Dubisky Career High School making banners. Students' faces have been blurred and text on the banners and comments from students have been censored. But one of the banners repeatedly reads, "Hate ends for life," and students use the N-word throughout the short clip. So, this is bad. This isn't good, man. But they are investigating. And they're probably going to expel these kids, but...
Well, I would.
I mean,
they have to learn a lesson.
You have to. You can't have them.
Yeah, you can't do something like that and not have some sort of punishment. And I can't think of anything besides suspending them or expelling them. Yeah. It has to be a severe enough punishment where they learn. Yeah. That can't be like a detention type thing.
Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. You can't just... Well, you got to think about it this way, too. Parents pay for their kids to go to that school. I've never seen a contract or a college contract, but they have to have you sign something like, hey, we can keep your money and fucking kick your kids out if they do one of these things. Maybe this is one of those things where they can be expelled and they don't have to worry about like having to reimburse. Because if they would have to reimburse, there might be a discussion to keep the kids in school because the parents paid for it, you know?
No, there's got to be like a stipulation in there. Like, if your kid fucks up, like we're allowed to just kick him the fuck out. Well, you can't be doing that. There has to be like
certain levels to fucking up, because if your kid's throwing paper airplanes, you can't kick them out. Because we pay tuition, motherfuckers. Don't paper airplane, just fucking,
Did you guys do that? Paper airplanes?
I think so. I don't remember.
There was never paper airplanes. Spitballs. Those fucking nasty things.
No.
Always being thrown around.
We used to use these things called flickers. We used to call them flickers. And for anybody that's ever bought a loaf of bread, they got those plastic tops. Yeah. And if you snap one off, you can fit it perfectly on your middle finger, and you can like put it under your nail, and it doesn't hurt at all. But you can like have it there where it just stays, and you can like flick your finger back and forth. But if you fucking flick your finger like you're flicking something, that shit will fly like 500 miles an hour. Do all sorts of cool shit. We used to do that all the time, and I remember the last time I ever did it was I was all the way at the end of a fucking hallway, and there was a ton of kids. Dude. I flicked one of these things, and I swear it was like a fucking movie. It was in slow motion, and I saw it hit this kid right in the fucking eye, dude, across the hall.
You're such a dick.
I didn't mean to do it.
Everything you ever talk about from your childhood sounds like you were a fucking bully.
He was okay. But instantly falls to the ground. There's a crowd of people. But these flickers, man, were fucking like silent killers because no one knew where it came from. It was so fast, and you could do it by your fucking waist like Billy the Kid shooting somebody. And that's how I did it. And the shit just went perfect. Phew, pow! And the kid went right down. And I'm like, oh shit. Everyone's looking around. And I just kept on looking at my books and went to class.
That was such a dick, man.
But you know what? I feel better because I got that weight off my shoulders. I feel fucking great. I'm sure
the kid isn't blind or anything from that.
I'd feel so bad if I was at like Walmart and I saw him as a greeter with a cane. Holy fuck.
You're so stupid. Holy shit. You're so mean, man.
I guess now's a great time to talk about our sponsor. Go ahead,
oh my God.
Go ahead and do the commercial. You do it.
I don't even know what the commercial is.
Binoid.com,
yeah, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen. You get high like me at Binoid.com.
You can act like an idiot, like nerd. I don't know.
Go to Binoid.com.
Good stuff, huh? This guy him high as hell, man. I don't know how many he took today, but he's flying high. Man.
You just brought back a fucking memory that I should be fucking sad about. I'm fucking laughing. Oh, fuck.
You're a fucking bully, man.
I wasn't. I was just having a good time with these flickers.
Every freaking stupid story you've ever brought up, you were a dick.
No, I used to help people out all the time. That was just a fucking freak incident. But I never shot one again. That was the day Billy the Kid put his gun in there.
You're so fucking stupid.
Holy fuck. Alright, buynoid.com. Can I get this fucking...
You said buynoid.com, and I think they have, let's see, okay, they have Rice Krispie treats.
It's going to be a struggle. You do it.
They have Fruity Pebble stuff. They have gummies.
No,
they
great.
have
They're all good.
capsules.
Vapes.
They have vapes.
Pre-rolls, flour.
There you go. They have all your goodies.
What's the code again?
I have no idea.
Nerd. Oh, yes, you can save 10%. Now get free shipping. They've upgraded it. This product is great, people. Take this as a testimonial, man. Holy shit.
Listen, it's down there in all the writing in the description of the podcast.
Absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. So, buynoid.com. 10% free shipping.
That was the worst.
Nerd. I think they're going to love that one, actually. I got a few in me.
Yeah, so I have a fun one.
Oh, let's hear it.
24-year-old father in Indiana has been arrested for allegedly biting his newborn daughter multiple times, leaving mouth-shaped bruises and teeth marks all over the infant's body. Why the fuck are you laughing?
I fucking flicked that kid the eye.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up, man. He bit his daughter. Why? Please tell me, please.
Gavin Rogers was taken into custody on Tuesday and charged with 1 count of neglect of a dependent resulting in bodily injury and 1 count of domestic battery with bodily injury to a person under 14, both felonies. Rogers and the baby's mother brought their 2-week-old daughter to Witham Hospital in Lebanon on November 3rd for a regular scheduled checkup. Shortly after arriving at the facility, hospital staffers told authorities they discovered suspicious bruising on the baby's forearms, stomach, shoulders, knee, and leg.
What the fuck, man?
So all over this 2-week-old baby.
Why?
The staff transferred the infant to Riley Hospital for Children in Indianapolis and contacted the Whitestown Police Department. A doctor at the Children's Hospital reported that the little girl appeared to have multiple bruises, several of which included visible teeth marks. Upon arriving at the Children's Hospital, the detective learned that after the baby's birth at Witham Hospital, several nurses filed disturbing reports saying they overheard Rogers making aggressive and offensive comments about his daughter to his daughter, such as calling her evil and calling her a little bitch and ungrateful when the child was in the neonatal intensive care unit. Why the fuck did you let him out of the hospital with her?
Oh my god, man.
Multiple nurses heard him talk to her that way when she was born and in the neonatal unit.
No, the guy's insane.
I just don't understand.
They have plenty of security there. They could have done something with him. They could have got his ass. That motherfucker, man.
A few days later, the same nurse, again, because the baby is in the neonatal unit, was there for a while. The nurse again allegedly witnessed an alarming interaction between Rogers and his baby, writing that she saw a distinct difference in the child's behavior when being handled by Rogers as opposed to the baby's mother. Another time in the room, Rogers had the baby completely undressed and laying in his lap. The baby was physically cold and crying while he watched and recorded her videos of her crying.
Shit.
I don't all these things witnessed, and he was still allowed to go in to see her.
I mean,
I don't care if he's a dad. There's something going on. So he should have been kept away and investigated or something. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it.
A fucking 2-week-old having bite marks on him. The first and only person you're looking at are the parents. Immediately you're looking at the parents.
So, in an interview with the Whitestown police detective, Rogers said he had been staying with the baby and her mother in Whitestown for the last 2 weeks, but normally lives with his parents. When asked about his daughter's injuries, Rogers told hospital workers that he likely open-mouthed kissed or play-bit the infant with too much force. He later told the detective that he must have nibbled too hard on the child when she was fully clothed. The detective on the scene wrote that he counted what appeared to be at least 6 bite marks on the newborn. So he's scheduled to appear before a judge today.
This motherfucker needs to stay in jail for a very long time. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I just don't understand why something couldn't have been done, because it says that, like, when she was born, like, multiple nurses saw it. There's something wrong here.
Where's the mom in this?
I don't know. There's no complaint about her. He's the only one arrested. But I just don't understand how...
I don't get it, man.
I can see if one nurse has a concern.
Yeah.
But if multiple are filing complaints, multiple nurses, different shifts, all these people are witnessing things, and, like, nothing...
Maybe the mom said it was okay.
It's just weird.
Maybe the mom says it's bad.
That poor fucking kid.
I mean, you gotta think, if this guy's that abusive to a child, he's abusing her too. So she's probably, no, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
Are you
true.
sure you don't want us to call the police? You sure, like, maybe they were putting it in her hands? I don't really want to throw this on the nurses, because the nurses are probably
no, I don't blame it on them. I'm thinking, like, if they're, because they did what they were supposed to do. They wrote complaints. They said something's not right here. But what I'm upset about is that nothing was done. Like, they did their job. So whoever they wrote the complaints to didn't do their job. Like, the next step wasn't taken, and then she was injured. Mm. I don't know. People are fucked up.
You gotta protect their kids, man. That's the most important thing.
2-week-old baby. What the fuck is this? It can't defend itself.
No, it can't.
I don't know. See, it was a great story. That stopped you from laughing.
It did stop me from laughing, so thank you for that. But I think this one's going to make me laugh right all over again, because this one goes out to a special somebody who wants a pet monkey because they think they're cute.
They are cute.
Well, my BFF said... her dream pet would be a monkey, like a chimp baby monkey, that turns into a cat.
Oh.
So that's...
interesting.
So I just wanted to bring this story up because pet monkeys are adorable. And when I was a child, I did want one. Because I never had a little brother. And I used to see him on TV, like with diapers on and shit, and like playing baseball. I'm like, hey, that could be cool.
Oh.
Not that cool, because this pet monkey ripped a woman's ear in half, pulled her hair out, and slapped a man across the face before it was shot dead.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's a bit aggressive.
Did I ever tell you the story that I was at Fort Lauderdale with a couple of people, and we were hanging out, just sitting down. There was like a stone area. We were just sitting down, just looking over at the beach, and everything was beautiful and perfect. There were a bunch of trees behind us. All of a sudden, we heard like a lot of rustling. We looked up, and there were fucking like 100 little fucking monkeys up in the trees and shit. And then they like jumped down, and they were like all around us. I'm like, what the fuck do they want? And the guy that I was with was like eating something. He was like eating like Cheetos or some shit, and he threw one. And then they all started swarming. I'm like, you fucking idiot! Now they all want something. They're gonna jump on us and shit. Picked up a rock and threw it at them, and they all luckily they fucking took off up the trees and started hissing at us. It was the most fucking horrifying thing ever. These little bastards are fucking powerful, man. They're like, they rip people's faces off for fun. But anyway, this pet monkey in Oklahoma ripped a woman's ear in half, pulled out her hair, and slapped the man across the face before the furry assailant was shot dead, according to police and a victim. The wild incident unfolded over the weekend in the town of Dixon after the pet monkey, reportedly named Jack, escaped from an area home. Victim Brittany Parker, who was hospitalized and left with more than 187 stitches over the bloody ordeal, said she first spotted the monkey on her front porch on Sunday. Dude, this thing is little, and it ripped her fucking... These are fucking powerful animals. Their bodies are solid muscle. Like, they're powerful little shits. He was lunging from one side of my porch and hitting the glass trying to get in, Parker told Inside Edition. The woman called 911 around 6 p.m. and responding officers with the Dixon Police Department found the monkey on the porch. The officers then called the Oklahoma Wildlife Department for help. When the officers got out of their patrol car, the monkey jumped on the back of the vehicle. Moments later, the monkey leapt on Parker and attacked her. It ran on my back and jumped onto my head, pulled hair out, and then ripped my ear in half like you would a piece of paper, she told the news outlet K10. The monkey then ran out of sight into a wooded area after the attack, police said. Officers spoke to the owners of the animal, and the owners attempted to capture the primate, but were unsuccessful. During the incident, Parker said she called a family friend over who also faced the monkey's wrath. After I had been attacked, the monkey went out to his vehicle and slapped him across the face and pulled his hair. So this monkey's a real bitch. Fights like one. That man ultimately shot and killed the monkey. Dixon police said the animal was sent to the Oklahoma Disease Laboratory for testing, and that investigation is ongoing. So they're all traumatized and scared. So this is on the same day that deputies in Ohio reportedly shot and killed a fucking zebra after it nearly tore a 72-year-old man's arm off. So,
what? I mean...
leave them the fuck alone.
Where was the zebra shot?
A zebra shot in Oklahoma.
the fuck is a loose zebra doing?
I don't fucking know, man.
What's a zebra doing in Oklahoma?
Aren't they supposed to be in Africa? Let's go ask our daughter. Where is zebra supposed to live? They live in Africa, right?
That's a fucking odd thing to say. Zebra shot in Oklahoma.
Almost ripped an old man's arm off. The old man, I don't know. Was the old man wearing pants? I want to know what the fuck was going on there. Why? How are you going to piss off a zebra?
What was it doing? Was it in a zoo? Like, what the hell is a zebra doing there?
I don't know. We could probably.
And obviously, the guy got too close and pissed it off. Just leave the fucking animals alone.
That's all you got to do, man.
Jesus Christ.
Motherfuckers. Well, I got another one here for you. This one is going to get people very angry. 2 Florida nursing home employees were arrested this week for allegedly beating on elderly people.
Oh, God.
Consisting of a whipping of a male resident with a lanyard and taking him to the ground, according to deputies. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said that Rosa Edwards, 23, and Inesha Zytavia Hall, 19, both of St. Petersburg, Florida, were arrested and charged with 2 counts of battery on a person older than 65. These girls look like bitches. Do you want to see their mugshots?
Oh, I'm afraid.
They look like they were inconvenienced.
Yeah.
They look like bitches. Like sell. They like they got that look in their faces. Sell, like you fucking bitches. But anyway, deputies were alerted to an incident at the Inspired Living at Ivy Ridge Assisted Living Facility in St. Petersburg on March 14th, in which 2 employees allegedly battered 2 different residents. After learning of the incident, deputies opened an investigation and discovered the incident occurred on Sunday and was reported by the executive director of the facility after watching it happen on surveillance video. Deputies said staff members reported the incident as resident-on-resident battery, but the director became suspicious. The investigation discovered that Edwards and Hall initiated an altercation with an elderly man living there, who was pushing an elderly woman down the hall in her wheelchair. Edwards started to whip the male resident with a lanyard while laughing when the physical altercation began. Deputies noted that Hall and Edwards, it would have been cooler if they were Hall and Oates, grabbed the man and took him down to the ground, and in the process he held onto the wheelchair, causing it to fall on its side with the woman on board. Rather than help the 2 get up, Hall and Edwards are accused of fleeing the area. When the 2 women reported the incident to their coworker, they said the man was battering the woman and they were not involved. When the investigator spoke to Edwards, she admitted to using excessive force, adding she and Hall could have handled the situation differently. So they've been suspended from work, and neither person sustained injuries. So yeah, I don't think they're going to keep their jobs. I mean, they got arrested for this shit, so I don't think there's any possible way. It's just really sad, though, man, that this is where you put your fucking people thinking that they're going to get taken care of in their later years.
I don't like it, man. You can't trust anybody. I don't like it.
Well, American culture is one of the only ones that will actually say it's okay to send your fucking parents off to an elderly home. In other cultures, they take care of the elderly. Like, you live with us until you die. That kind of thing.
I don't know, man.
This is why they got it right in other countries. Seriously, man.
It's awful.
You should take care of the elderly.
You want my dad to move in here?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Yeah, fuck. That would be a nightmare.
I know.
I mean, I couldn't imagine beer flowing in this bitch. Between you and him, holy fuck. You guys would be tossed all day long. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, God. Well, I have 2 really quick ones.
Go for it.
Okay. There's a sweet treat on the menu at Dairy Queen for a limited time, and it sounds amazing.
Damn.
The ice cream chain, known for its soft-serve cones dipped in a quick hardening shell, has added a new churro-flavored option to the menu.
Oh, cinnamon.
Yeah.
A fucking warm churro at like a carnival. Holy shit, dude.
For a limited time, customers can order the cinnamon sugar-topped churro-dipped cone inspired by the popular fried dough dessert at participating locations. A fast-casual chain also has festive St. Patrick's Day offerings this month, like mint brownie blizzard treat. Ooh, which blends brownie pieces, choco chunks, and cool mint all together with our world-famous soft serve. That sounds fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. And the Under the Rainbow Shake, which is a parade of magically fruity flavors and rainbow sprinkles blended with creamy DQ vanilla soft serve and garnished with whipped topping and more rainbow sprinkles. That's too much for me, the rainbow one. But the mint brownie blizzard sounds so good.
I mean, mint brownie. Seriously, you sold.
And churro dipped cone.
Motherfucker.
That sounds really good too.
Where do they have the really Cinnabon?
Yeah.
Fuck no! I take it all back.
Cinnabon is good.
everyone's going to agree with me right now. Costco had the fucking greatest. I don't know what the fuck the name of it was, but it was long as fuck, and it was a cinnamon, and that's what it was. It was a churro, but it was like the biggest fucking churro I've ever seen in my life. You get that son of a bitch at the right time of the day when they first bring them out. It like melts in your mouth. It is so fucking amazing, and I miss them to this day, and I can never have one again. I hope when I go to heaven, man, they have a fucking buffet for my ass and be like, listen, dude, up here, it's all carb free, baby. I'm going to fucking town, man.
All right, I have one more.
I'll go for it.
That's food related, so let me get this out of the way.
Well, Sherry wants me to let you know one more thing.
Well,
so
Sherry can fuck off for a goddamn second.
Whoa,
let me finish
okay.
my freaking shit.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, shit. Some titties are tingling right now.
Lunchables are ready for their first day of school. In tandem with the National School Lunch Program, the ready-to-eat packaged Lunchable kits made by Kraft Heinz have been approved to be served in schools for the first time. It is about fucking time that they do this.
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, I'm thinking Sammy might actually want to order freaking lunch now.
Okay.
Because she is so freaking picky, this kid, that she doesn't want the peanut butter and jelly because there's jelly on it. She doesn't want what the hot meal is because she doesn't like any of it but French fries. So, I mean, this is great. Can you imagine if Jenna was still in school? She'd be freaking loving life if they brought Lunchables in there.
Oh, yeah.
So ahead of the 2023-2024 school year, school administrators are now able to purchase 2 top-selling Lunchable offerings, turkey and cheddar and extra cheesy pizza. The approved kits are made with specialized recipe that adds protein and whole grains, which is intended to keep kids powered throughout the day. The new Lunchables also have reduced saturated fat and sodium and a larger serving size. According to Kraft Heinz, part of being approved by National School Lunch Program means the lunches will provide more wholesome options to students for purchase or through the free school lunch program. Beyond its debut in cafeterias, Lunchables also announced it is concept testing adding fruit to its products, which would be awesome. Sold in retail stores later this year. Jenna would fucking love that.
She would.
The company also said it recently reduced the salt and oil ingredients in the Lunchable cracker itself.
Good.
I mean, that's amazing. It's taken them forever. Like, it's only 2 different Lunchable kits that they're going to have in schools, but at least they're bringing it to school. Because
I think it's great.
Kids love those.
Yeah, they're nice. They're convenient.
And they're going to make them larger sizes, so they're better for, like, actual school lunch. So good for them, man. Good.
I remember it was a big deal. I used to love the Lunchables. I fucking love them.
We could never get the Lunchables.
Yeah.
We were reduced lunch. We paid 15 cents for lunch.
Oh, jeez. Man, we were so fucking poor. They wouldn't give us free lunch. They're like, you guys can't even afford free lunch, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we paid 15 cents. We couldn't get a goddamn Lunchable. Are you kidding me? Whatever they had, that's what we were stuck eating.
Man, like, they wouldn't even let me watch the other kids eat. They were like, you can't even watch them eat, motherfucker. Stay in class. You poor... Matter of fact, get the fuck out of school, you poor bastard. Shame.
Oh, God.
I'll be just like my hero, Circe, getting shame-walked. All right, so listen, Sherry wanted me to let you know.
I would laugh my ass off.
What if I got shame-walked like Circe?
I would fucking die laughing. Standing right on the side of the road, laughing and pointing.
You'd be the one that spit in my face like they fucking... This bitch, I'm telling you, man, when she got dog-walked in front... This chick spit and hocked the fuck. She went right in their fucking face, man, and they showed it. All right, so Sherry wanted me to let you know that good things do happen in life, and this is a heartwarming story to end the show with here. Man to be chemically castrated after pleading guilty to raping a juvenile. Man, can I just say bravo?
Yeah. Yep.
I can't even fucking name this place. It's in Tangipahoa Parish, Louisiana. I hope I got the name of that town right. A Louisiana man who was sentenced to 35 years in prison must also undergo chemical castration after he was convicted of raping a juvenile under the age of 13. I mean, that's really all that needs to be said in this article.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
That's fucking amazing, man. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison. The first 25 years of his sentence were to be served without the possibility of parole or benefits. But yeah, this chemical castration involves injections of some long-ass shit, a drug that suppresses a man's sex drive by reducing testosterone levels. So yeah, man, they're gonna fucking castrate this man. And I think this should be the new standard, to be honest with you.
Well, let's see how it works on him.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, then fucking inject him
We'll
with
use
more.
him as an experiment. If it works, then let's go.
I mean, the government doesn't have a problem experimenting with everybody else, with millions and hundreds of millions of people, so... Pieces of shit. Government's really full of a bunch of fucking assholes, you know that?
Oh, you're so good and quick today.
Oh, my goodness. You know, those are some words a man never wants to hear. You're so good and quick.
I mean, like, hurry the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Get in, get out. Let's go.
Get in and get the fuck out. I love it. All right, so, listen. I don't even know which one, because there's two stories here. They're both quick asshole ones for you, because I know you love this segment so much. I had to give you two.
Yeah.
I still don't know why the hell you love it. I was trying to figure it out all morning long.
Why don't you ask your BFF Sherry?
Listen, Sherry, I don't know why she won't just tell you these things directly. She always tells me to tell you this stuff. I just don't get it. All right, so let's do this one first here. So this one's from our good friend of the show, who was on the show, Alexis. Sent this one in. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to quit having unprotected sex, or else I'll tell our parents? People might remember Alexis. She was on the show a couple of years ago, I think it was. She was a comedian, a very funny lady. Still follow each other on Twitter, so this is very nice to send this one in. My 20-year-old sister Bella, who's 18. This girl's 20. All right, let me start over. So she's 20 years old. My sister Bella, who's 18, recently got her first boyfriend named Brad. He's older than her. He's 24 and has a bit of a reputation. Our parents are very conservative, and Bella hasn't told them about him yet. Yesterday, our parents were gone, and Bella invited him to our house. I could hear them having sex because her room was right next to mine. After he left, I wanted to discuss this with her. I asked her if they were being safe. To my surprise, she told me straight up that they were having unprotected sex because Brad refused a condom as it doesn't feel the same. And Brad is right. He's fucking right, dude. I don't give a shit. Oh, super sensitive. No, it's not the same, dude. It's fucking worthless at that point. No, in my opinion, it's worthless. It's like it's like, oh, I'm fucking you, but I'm really not. It's like, what the fuck, man? Seriously, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point?
Oh, God.
All right, so I explained to her in that, in addition to the risk of STDs, who knows how many girls this guy has slept with, that there is the obvious risk of pregnancy. She told me that Brad had assured her that the pull-out method is safe and he never had any problems before. Oh, man, this guy's fucking real
Why is she on
genius.
Reddit just throwing all this out there?
I don't know. It's not the real names.
Yeah, just weird.
I told her that's obviously not true. Honestly, I blame her poor knowledge because sex is a taboo topic in our family and our mother never had these conversations with us. Anyways, I told her that she should quit seeing this guy or I'll tell her parents about it. She got mad and told me to leave her room. We haven't talked since then, and I'm not sure what to do going forward, as I'm really worried for her. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
You think so?
Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mind your own business. Yeah, you're looking out for her, but mind your own business.
But are you allowed to interject if you think your sibling's going to harm themselves?
I mean,
isn't that responsible, though?
I don't know, man. This would have pissed me off. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of my room. It's not your business who I'm sleeping with or what the fuck we're doing. Mm-hmm. You can go run and tell mom and dad. Get the hell out of here.
But what if you're the other person? Like, what if you knew
I
your sister?
I would never go and rat them out.
But would you have a conversation with them? Like, hey, this guy, like maybe you should...
Well, I would say something quick, but not like a full-blown 20-minute conversation and blow it all up. I'm gonna go tell mom. No, that would not happen. Like, look, just don't be stupid. Like,
well, she's over 18, so she has to be the asshole. She has to be the asshole, because the girl's old enough to make her own decisions.
Exactly.
Bad or good, she's 18 years old, so yes, ma'am, you are the asshole. That was a good one.
I would have just made a comment like, look, don't be a fucking moron. This is what could happen, and then dropped it and left it alone. Yeah. You don't need, to get the fuck out of here. Mind your own business, bitch. Yeah. Get your own life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let the bitch get caught and get knocked up. Then she's gonna know.
So let me ask you, because you have one sister that you're really close with. Yeah. Let's just bring you guys back in time to those ages. Mm-hmm. How would you handle the situation?
Exactly what I just said. I'd be like, look, don't be fucking stupid.
Yeah, listen, I mean, have fun. Please,
just come on.
Please, just use your head.
That's it.
Yeah, perfect. That's all you need.
You're 18, really. How long are you gonna be with this douchebag? Yeah. Probably 6 months. Get the fuck up, and then just walk out of the room.
Exactly.
Not my business, man. All
right, well, here's another one for you. Am I the asshole for lightly scolding a 12-year-old because the birthday gift he gave to my son was broken?
Oh, God.
I mean, did this toy come broken, or was it a
did the kid break it? Yeah, did it accidentally get broken?
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. So recently we had a birthday party for my... I hate the way they do this on Reddit. For she's 32, her son, who's 7. He invited some of his classmates and their neighbor's kids who he's close with. One of them was a 12-year-old boy who bought a doll-type thing which glowed and made noises if you pressed a button. So this mom doesn't know what a fucking action figure is, apparently. It calls it a doll-like toy. It's probably an Iron Man fucking action figure. We opened the present later after the party, and even though my son was happy to receive it, I noticed that the toy had a cracked shoulder. The next day, when the boy who came to play with my son and the other kids, the one who brought the toy, I asked him who brought the gift, and he said he did. I showed him the broken part and lightly scolded him. I simply told him that if he was going to spend money buying something, he should have checked the thing first. Oh my God.
I'm already pissed off. This woman's a bitch.
Whoa. I gave it back to him and told him to ask the store to replace it since it's broken.
Oh, no.
I thought it was a good life lesson and that he'd remember this. It would help him when he buys something later on. It would teach him not to waste his money.
Oh my God.
However, later that evening his mom called me and told me that I was very rude to her son. She said, and I quote, if someone gives you a gift, you just appreciate it and don't say anything, even if it's not that good, especially when it's a kid. Turns out he bought it with his own pocket money, and he put a lot of thought into it. He did replace the gift, but he has stopped coming over to play with my son. Am I the asshole?
Yep. These are the easiest freaking asshole stories.
Yeah.
She's a fucking asshole bitch.
Dude. You can't defend any of that.
You could have easily brought that toy to a fucking store and traded it in. You didn't have to go in and make this kid feel like shit. Like, he's 12.
It's going to get a crack on it anyway, man.
Oh my God. Like, it's not like he purposely went out with his money to buy a broken toy. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit fucking happens. I remember when Sammy would have birthday parties, I would always have a talk with her before we went. Doesn't matter if you get multiple of the same thing. Well, whatever happens, we'll fix it when we get home.
Yeah.
We don't get upset no matter what happens. Yeah. Luckily, we never had any freaking issues. Yeah. But every year before a birthday party, I would say something like, any problems, we'll deal with it when we get home.
Kids loved inviting our kid to birthday parties because they knew they'd get the best fucking presents, man. We'd always just hook these kids the fuck up because we were like, man, we got to have our kids bring the best shit. Yeah, for other kids' parties.
I don't know. This woman is a fucking bitch.
Well, there is an edit to this.
Oh, okay.
She's hoping to get us on her side here, probably. I don't know. I genuinely didn't mean to upset him. I didn't even really scold him. I talked to him very gently and only explained it to him. Fine, I'll admit that I'm the asshole and I will apologize. So this lady was land-based online. Good. This was pretty viral, this one.
Good.
Very easy one, but it's Friday, so I wanted to give you something easy because I know you like to get the hell out of here early on Friday and get back to your TV, so...
Oh, God.
I'm going to give you some nice, easy ones. So, very easy assholes. I hope everyone out there is in agreement, or they're the asshole, because this was very clear cut.
There was no debate on either one of those. Those were very easy.
So, what you got planned this week? And I already told you I'm doing some UFC and some work. I got to go back, and then tomorrow is my Friday. So, I'll be enjoying Sunday and Monday. I'll probably watch the fight on Sunday. I'm not going to watch it on Saturday. Because that buffering shit really pisses me off. Plus, I still got to sleep, man. I've been sleeping like fucking shit lately.
I have 3.5 seasons of One Tree Hill, so I'm in the middle of 6. I'll finish 6 tomorrow, probably start 7. That's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. I'm going to be done with this by Tuesday, I think.
Well, good for you.
I'm thinking Tuesday I'm going to be... Fuck, man. Yeah. This sucks. This is a good show, and I can't slow down.
That's terrible. No, that's really bad, man.
It's good, and the asshole... has stopped being an asshole. And I don't know if I'm supposed to trust it or not.
Well, I don't know if our assholes from today's stories are going to come around, but this guy did, so good for him, man.
I don't know. That show is so good.
Yeah, we're going to be watching some movies, though. My BFF and I, we got a couple movies planned. I don't know what the hell the names of them are. I forgot. They're suspense movies or something.
That's nice. You do little watch parties.
Well, you know what?
That's good.
At least me and my BFF talk to each other.
Yeah,
yours has to send smoke signals and stalk each other.
We stalk each other on the app.
Weird relationship. And you do this thing where you twist your tits like you're dialing into each other. Maybe that's how you talk.
We have walkie-talkies and then we stalk each other on an app.
It's like how orcas talk to each other under the water. It's like a sonar. You guys are your tit fucking twisting and shit.
Oh, God.
Other than that, I got nothing else planned. So just going to be hanging out and doing that. And, just thinking about hanging myself in the closet with my belt.
I'll help you.
Yeah, tell me where you can find us.
You can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voiceofmiserypodcast@gmail.com.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Drink responsibly. Actually, don't drink. Go to buynoe.com and use the code NERD to save 10%, get free shipping.
I'm going to drink.
You have fun. Let's stay high.